Hey everyone, JP here. How's everyone doing? Hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. So I'm doing a quick little kind of review. I haven't really played around with it too much, but I'm giving us a lightsaber for a gift, and I ordered from Viresabers the Xenopixel core, and they sell sabers like that with the Xenopixel installed. I ordered the core because I have multiple hilts. I'm giving one as a gift, so I figured I'd get a core and put it in for them. And anyway, so when you order it from Viresabers, they're excellent company. Christine and Tyler Babcock run it. I didn't try to say it in that order, like one's more important than the other. They're both great people. Tyler does some work on electronics and things, and did a lot to help develop the features and stuff on the Xenopixel. And Christine does a big, huge part of the business with them, packing, ensuring quality, and checking things, and just reaching out with customers. She's awesome. They're both awesome. Anyway, I'll leave links to this Xenopixel core and their site in general. Awesome to deal with. They're LGT sellers. But they keep most of their stuff in stock, so what you see on their site is what it is. They're not a drop shipper. So there's some LGT sellers out there that you order from them, they'll just order from China direct, have it shipped to you. They don't do that. They ship to you. They're in the U.S. They ship to you what they have in stock, or they can get things that they don't have in stock, of course. But anyway, they're really awesome to work with. I highly recommend them. They're quick to respond. So, anyway, so I ordered the Xenopixel core. As you all know, Profi boards are really hard to get a hold of. And when you do, they're expensive. This isn't cheap. I mean, but you're getting a whole package. So this is $99. Which isn't bad, so I'm going to open it. So for one, it comes in the box. I got a manual. Let's see if you can see this here. So I got a user manual, which is pretty big, and it's cool. I've never seen anything like this with LGT stuff, so really awesome. Gives you just controls. I know they're a little touchy from what I've seen on Tyler's video. I'll probably put a link to that too, so you can watch the video. I haven't really messed around with this much, but I'm going to try and just get some basic features shown, and some of the fonts. Anyway, so you get a nice booklet. Yeah. So, let me tilt this down a little bit so you guys can see here. Sorry about this. Okay. And a little doggy sleeping in the back there. Anyway, so comes with the Allen wrench and screws for the chassis, which is nice. Comes with a charge cable that you normally see with LGT stuff, but the difference I'll tell you here in a second. They actually gave me the plug-in, the adapter, which you don't see that when you order from AliExpress. You're going to get the basics, and they don't even give you these. So it's just, I mean, you want to be careful, because people start using phone chargers, and if they're set to the wrong amperage and stuff, you might burn your board. So it comes with that. Comes with this little adapter. So when you pop the end off. So the Xenopixel, you can change the fonts, or you can add fonts. Okay, so it's semi-adjustable as far as you can. There is a config file in there. They don't recommend messing with that till you really know what you're doing. but you can like change the, you can add a color for your blade, for your font, add fonts, but you do it all using this. And so this, you can put your SD card in the top and then just plug it right in your computer, access their files, and change, you know, change the fonts around, whatever you want to do with that. But I will link Tyler's video, which kind of explains that whole deal. And I'll do it more now I'm giving this as a gift, so I'm not going to be able to mess with it too much. But when I learn more about it, I'll probably just get another one for myself. I'll put another video what I, you know, workarounds and computer workers. So you get the little transfer, and you get the core, and has a cap on it, of course. So it is Neopixel, so it has the pins. And there is the board. And this is LGT Dark Wolf version of, you know, it's a smooth swing board. Not like their RGBX or their Echo Smooth Swing. That's not really full smooth swing. This one is. Has the SD card in the end there. And comes with a battery. So for $100, that's not bad. I mean, a speaker, and the switch. So you're getting the whole core, you know, for $100, and that's not a bad deal. So we'll get into it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to install this into this guy, and this is the gift I'm giving someone. I don't have the guard on, which is right here. So when it's done, it's actually gonna look more like that. So, but I'm going to install this, and then we'll continue the video and just fire it up. Okay, so I've installed the Xenopixel core into this lightsaber. I turned the light up just so I can show the light effect, but left the guard off of this one, just easier to do. So when you hold it in,
power on.
I believe that's Tyler's voice. So anyway, you'll get the power on, and just a quick touch. It's got gesture control, so twist on. I believe with this one, cap is blaster block first. One light up, you'll see flashes. One in release is tip drag. Well, actually that was two, so sorry. Hold on. So one flash and release is tip drag. Hit and hold is locked up. We do change the color. So two flashes is changing color. See, it's changing color. I'll get it to a red. I just passed it. See, full color change. And you can edit the color of each font, how you want it to be. Let's get a little darker so I can... That's good enough. So twist on, you can do a stab on, I believe. Yep. And I'm not sure about the twist font thing. It's supposed to be a quick. Let's see. So if you hold the button and twist up, it does force effects. Get down. That's the problem, is getting the gesture control to do the other control. Let's try. So it goes to the next font. Still getting used to the controls, so. So the one flash and release is tip drag. I'll just do some of the off controls. So while it's off, I believe one flash is kind of like the LGT other boards. It's one flash is your volume levels.
Volume low. Mute. Volume high.
Okay. And then two flashes, I believe, is like stable, unstable.
Blaster blade. Steady.
There we go.
Pulse. Rainbow blade. Unstable.
Yeah, you're unstable. That's a weird unstable. It's with that font. Let me switch fonts here.
Kylo Ren.
So holding it after when you 4 times change the font. 1 changes the volume, 2 changes the stable, unstable. You'll see that again. So
steady. Pulse.
It's hard to see on the camera, but it's just a slight heartbeat kind of pulse.
Rainbow blade. Unstable. Fire blade.
Sorry about that. Had to regroup, and my buddy Hank, my dog, came in. Anyway, so just continue on. I realized a few things. I was just playing around before I continued the video. So when it's off, 1 flash changes the volume settings. 2 flashes changes between stable, unstable, rainbow, and fireblade. 3 flashes enters blade style mode. So that mode will give you just different presets that they include to give you different styles. And I'll show you that right now. So it's a little tricky because it has motion control. So when it's off, when the blade is off, the saber's on now, but the blade's off. You point it down and you rotate counterclockwise. So pointing down, you rotate to the left, it's going to go to the previous font. You got to kind of do it quick. Oh, see? Sometimes it's a little touchy. I'm trying to get this to work. It worked a second ago, but okay. Let me go. Let me try this here.
Final steps.
There you go. See. So point down. Sometimes you gotta hold it different, but I put it on the floor.
Ray Skywalker.
We'll go to the previous font.
Every Jedi who ever lived.
So it's probably just messing with this clash sensitivity maybe or something. I haven't really messed with this. To go forward, you just hold it down. It's the blade's off. You hold it down 4.
Ray Skywalker.
It'll go ahead, and then you can twist and go back. I don't know why. It's kind of touchy. There you go. Oh. Yeah, I'm working with this thing too, guys. It's just like, there you go.
Vader can't stop me now. Nothing can.
And if it has music tracks and you're holding it up, same thing. You go count. So just you're twisting away from your body. So because downward it would be counterclockwise looking at it. Upward it would be clockwise, but you're just twisting away from your body. It'll do music tracks. If it has music tracks. Let me find one that has music tracks. Because some of them don't have music tracks.
The greatest teacher failure is.
If you turn it to the right, activates the blade. Turn it to your twist the other way, it'll do music, but I gotta find one that has music.
Ray Skywalker.
Okay. Oh, it's a little tricky. Let me do this, try this again. Maybe this one doesn't have music. Making a fool of myself. Anyway, I'm going to show you a few things. So they got to work on the twist a little bit, the recognition part. So let me just go some of the blade effects. So 2 does your unstable, your base blade. So that's like stable, unstable, fire, rainbow. But if you do your 3rd flash, it has preset a bunch of different blade styles. 1, 2, 3.
Ray Skywalker.
Oh, come on.
Blaster blade.
So there's blaster blade. This one's different. It's like nothing's on. It's just for the effect. That's going to be good for if they do a blaster effect for a gun, for a blaster. That'll be perfect. This one's pretty cool. So this fades out, and when you start swinging, moving, it comes in. As soon as you let go, fades out. Dogs are barking. As soon as you let go, fades out. Some of these don't have names for them yet, so they just make a sound. Got a neat crayon effect.
Final steps.
I'm switching fonts by accident. So 1, 2, 3.
Luke Skywalker.
That's font. That's 4 is font. So 1, 2, 3.
Blaster blade.
1, 2, 3.
Ghost blade.
That's the one I just showed you. It's another one. Another blade style. Stacking. I call it stacking blade. Or layer blade, I guess it could be called. This starts at both ends and then meets in the middle. That's pretty cool.
Viresabers.
Kind of like blaster blades.
Ghost Blade.
So there's a few. You can mix and match those with other fonts, and so they're working on it. It's really cool how they got different. They're doing updates on them. You can change the color for your fonts. You can go to a different font here.
Cyber Terror.
Force effect. Trying to see if there's a music track. I'll get that one going soon.
Dark Ages. Hatred.
There's like 40 fonts I think on here or something like that.
Idle.
It's like a kind of like a just like a samurai or kind of like an anime style, like yeah, it's like anime style sounds.
Serenity. The Teacher. Whispers of Power.
I like the dark one. Like a growl almost for a hum or for a swing.
Codex of Light.
That's weird. That's like water, like bubbles.
The Champion. The Dark Lord Revisited. The Learner.
So some of these are like really good. Would be good for blaster prop or something like that. Like Azra's saber.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
It's one of like the standard fonts you used to get, the Kylo Ren font. That should have music with it. There it goes. Held it more toward the bottom. That seemed to help. And it turns it off, goes to the next. If it has more than one music track, it'll go to the next one. Twist one way, the opposite way. Kind of quick. There, turned it off. It's a little tricky. Oh, turn it on. There it goes. So it's a little tricky between the sensitivity between twisting it one way or the other.
I know the Jedi.
I'm sure they'll work on that. Meet Brianna.
Sword.
This is a classic. Really sounds good there. They got the smooth swing down pretty good. You got the smooth swing. Got smooth swing getting down there pretty good.
He was a cunning warrior.
You were the chosen one!
And he was a good friend.
That's good,
My
man.
brother Anakin! I love you!
I'm sure this has a music track to it. Yeah. Anakin! Yeah.
Volume 5.
Duel of the Fates. That's a really pretty famous track. These are now to get in some of the tracks that come with basically most of them. So I've noticed they don't have track reaction as far as up and down the blade with the flash. I don't think there's melt yet. I don't believe there's melt effect yet. But it's pretty good. I mean, you got to think from where they were 6 months ago. Not bad with the shortage of chips and everything, and with boards, this is a really good alternative. Highly suggest you're going to get a lot of effects for your money. I mean, jeez, it's the profit for people that are scared of programming. This is a good alternative. I mean, it really is. There's more fonts on here. I just haven't gone through all of them. I want to just give a basic rundown. My thoughts are still going to be some improvement. If anybody knows the Asteria board from Pack Store, it was kind of along the same line where you could edit some things. That's where I think they're going to go with this, where you actually can put different attributes in the config. There's a config file, and you'll be able to actually maybe, I'm assuming, hopefully, you'll be able to add some things to make a flame effect whenever you want it on whatever font, or vice versa, or add color bands. Like right now, you can add a color for each font. Like it'll list in your config, it'll have every font listed or numbered 1 through whatever it is, and you can put a RGB color code in. But they might make it so you can add, just in the color wheel part, you could add more colors to that. I don't know. I'm sure they're going to go in that direction, because it's pretty cool for the LGT Dark Wolf series of boards. They're trying to one up in the system, because they know what everybody wants. Everybody wants something more customizable, and that's where they're going. The Profi's just, it's not that hard, but it is for some beginners. It takes some pasting and putting in lines and running it through Arduino to get it to upload to the board, so it can, if there's the slightest little thing off, like a comma or something, it can throw off the whole upload. So, but this is pretty cool. I mean, I really like it. This is going to be a gift, so I'm not going to be able to dabble with it. I'm going to probably get another one for myself. I highly suggest it. I would highly suggest dealing with Dark Wolf Sabers and Viresabers. Viresabers are awesome. That's who I dealt with. I've dealt with Dark Wolf before too. Johnny Collado, he's a good guy too. So whoever you want, but Viresabers did me good on this. So I'm a repeat customer with both of them. Welcome, join the community. Welcome on board if you want good people to talk to. So everybody in there's nice on Facebook, Viresabers, the Viresabers community. So check them out. And get a Xenopixel core, or build a saber on Viresabers with the build a saber feature, and to make it custom and have your own saber the way you want it, and put one of these cores in there. You won't be disappointed. Alright guys, so another quick review. The Xenopixel core comes with SD card, preloaded fonts. Depending on who you get it from. Viresabers, he maxed it out, he put a ton of fonts on it, and made sure it was up to the latest update. I think you can go to their website, or if you get it from Dark Wolf, you can go to his website, and they post updates for the firmware, where you basically take the SD card and copy a file, and it updates it to the newest version, which is pretty cool. But yeah, check them out. I'll leave links in the description for the Viresabers website for this core, if you want to just get the core. Other than that, you have to build on their site your own saber and add the core. It's like an add-on cost for what your electronics you want. I'll leave a link for that as well, for the core anyway. I'm sorry. Yeah, so check it out. Y'all have a great one. Happy sabering.